Hello and welcome to the Douglas on My Mind show. I'm Blondale Thomas, the City of Douglas Media Relations and Event Coordinator, and today I'm subbing in for Georgia Henderson. We have a great show lined up and I hope you'll stay tuned, and we'll be back after these few messages. Welcome back. We're glad to have you here, and today we have two gentlemen from the American Legion Post 515, Mr. Jerome Lovin and Mr. David Green, and we're glad that y'all are here today, and you're going to be talking to us a little bit about the Coffee County Honor Guard.
Correct.
All right. Well, Mr. Lovin, can you give us a little bit of information? I mean, what is the Color Guard and what does it mean for Coffee County?
Well, first, let me give credit where credit is due. Mr. David Green came to us a transfer from Florida, and when he came to town, the first thing he noticed that there was no honor guard at a veteran's funeral. So he brought it to our post, brought the idea, and so we said yes. And basically what this team is going to do is do our best to give veterans their due when they pass away, is go and provide the service, the honor guard service.
Okay.
That's in the absence of the military.
Okay. Now I've been to a service that was held out at the Memorial Gardens, at Satilla Memorial Gardens, and so the honor guard, that is basically like when they come in and they do the rifles and the bugle, or is that something different?
That's all. That's it. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's a privilege for us to have y'all starting that up here. And Mr. Green, would you just kind of tell us what is y'all's goal, or what are y'all looking forward to doing with that?
Well, our goal is to represent all 5 branches of the service. To make sure that take over ceremonies if the military is not able to do that. We'll step in and take that ceremony over and complete it, do the full honors for our veterans who passed on to deceased, which they deserve. I think they deserve the right to have that, and also it honors the family too, that they get to see their member of their family being honored for their time and service in the country.
Yes, sir. I know I would really appreciate it. My father served also, so now I know who to contact in the case that I should need you. Jerome, who is actually making up the honor guards?
Well, our goal is to include and involve the 3 the veterans organizations here: the American Legion Post 515, Post 18, and VFW 5697, I believe is the number. And any veteran that wish to join our team, whether they're a member of either of those posts, as long as they're veterans, they want to work and be a part of this, we welcome them.
All right. Well, how many members do y'all currently have?
Okay, right now we have 14 members.
Oh, wonderful.
And I catalyze these people as an elite team because they've stepped up and volunteered their time and their efforts into performing this service to the community.
Okay. How far along are y'all? When do we need to be planning on y'all having everything together and letting the community know more about what you're offering?
Well, right now we're in the early stages. We're just planning, gathering members together to train, trying to raise money to buy uniforms and equipment, because we're starting from the beginning. We have nothing, the flags, the shirts, the pants, the entire uniform, and the training, and then, transportation and having fun and to do that.
Right.
So we're in the early stages, but we got some dedicated people, as I said, and in fact we had 2 practices and practice for events, so we're early stages, but we're good.
All right, wonderful. wonderful. Well, speaking of donations, if somebody would like to
Yes.
make a donation, who should they contact, or how do they do
Well,
that?
right now, people probably will see us out fundraisings at different fundraising events. They can donate at that time, or they can send donations right to the American Legion Post 515 here in Douglas. And if they donate a check, just make sure they, at the bottom line there in your memo, if they'll address it to the Honor Guard. That way, those funds will only go to the Honor Guard. It will not be used for anything else.
Okay, wonderful.
Now the address that is, of course, make it payable to American Legion Post 515. The address is P.O. Box 2094, Douglas, Georgia 31534.
Okay, let's get those donations rolling in, most definitely.
Yes.
Well, what other events will the Honor Guard be taking part in, Mr. Green?
Right now, our first event is going to be the Douglas Coffee County Christmas Parade, which is December the 6th.
Yes, sir.
We'll be in that parade. So everybody get a chance to see us for who we are for the first thing. After that, our second event is going to be, it's called a Wreaths Across America. I don't know if you're familiar with that program or not. This is where a wreath is placed on every veteran's grave in the national cemetery throughout the United States. And throughout local communities and other cemeteries, wreaths are placed on all veterans' graves.
That is a wonderful program.
This is taking place also in 24 foreign countries.
Okay.
Not just here in the United States, but it takes place where there's veteran cemeteries all over the world where we fought wars, and at that time, wreaths will be placed there too.
Oh, that is wonderful, especially for those veterans who may not have somebody that can actually lay a wreath there to give the proper honor that they deserve.
Right. And then the other events will be our national holidays and any local event that we can possibly help the community in.
Okay. All right, well, once you have everything set up and y'all are good and ready to roll, how will we be able to contact you all?
Well, this is one thing we need to keep clear and make sure it does happen this way, is for funerals, they need to continue to go through the funeral director, because we're not trying to take the place of the military.
Right.
We want to fill the gap, do what they can't do, but make sure veterans get their dues as for when they pass away.
Yes, sir.
So through the funeral directors, they will contact us. But for local events, we will have a secretary and a director that information will be provided later once we're ready, so they can call us and we'll know if we can do it or not. And for funerals, just like the military, if we are available and can, we will do them. But our goal is to be able to provide a service to every family that asks.
All right, provide an extra service, yes, most definitely. All right, well, is there anything that either one of you would like to add to this conversation, or anything you'd like people to know about the American Legion and what you actually do around the community?
From my point, I'd just like to thank Douglas, Georgia for the support that they've already shown me for this project I've started here. So I'd like to thank the people, and before I said any donations will still be helpful, because we're still trying to raise funds for uniforms and equipment that needs to be for this project to be done correctly. Okay.
All right, and most definitely Douglas and Coffee County thank y'all and appreciate y'all very much. And y'all are more than welcome to come back anytime.
If I may, I would like to say, I know Douglas and Coffee County has seen my face and heard my mouth so many times, and I really appreciate what they've done. But this is, out of all the things I believe we've done in the community, the American Legion, this is one of the best things I believe I can do with my time, is provide a service to veterans. I do.
Yes, sir. All right, well, I really appreciate y'all being here, and like I said, just come on back whenever you get ready to, so that we can keep that word out there and get those donations in.
You got it. You got it.
All right, thank
you.
y'all. to the Douglas on My Mind show. We have a special guest with us today from Coffee Alliance for the Arts, Miss Elaine Lord, and she is going to be telling us a little bit about their new play that's coming up on November the 23rd, The Littlest Angel. Welcome, Elaine. We're happy to have you here.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Well, what event, or tell us a little bit about the play or the musical that's coming up.
Okay, the Coffee Alliance for the Arts is promoting this play, sponsoring it, and the play consists of a fairly good number of people in the cast and a pretty diversified group of people from age and experience. So there's third graders all the way up to seniors.
Oh wow, that's a wide variety to work with.
It is, but we're really excited about it, and the kids have worked really hard. And I think a lot of people know the story of the Littlest Angel, where the little boy goes to heaven and he has to earn his wings, and our so I've enjoyed watching the rehearsals and seeing the kids evolve. So,
well, Elaine, will you please share with us where is the Littlest Angel going to be held at, and what time, and some of the little specifics?
Sure, it's going to be on Sunday coming up. It's the holiday open house, and the play starts at 4:30. The doors open at 4, so you can get tickets either at the chamber or at the door. And basically we're planning, well, not only the Littlest Angel, but in that show we're going to, it'll be a group of students from CCA, and it's Gina Laborde's music students, so they'll be performing as well.
All right, and how much are tickets?
Tickets are $8 for adults and $5 for students under 12 and seniors.
All right, will you be able to purchase any at the door?
Yes, they're available at the door, and as I said before, you can get them at the chamber, or if you know any of the board members on the Arts Alliance, they should have tickets as well. So, or someone can contact me and I can get tickets to them.
Well, it's really good that you can get them at the door, because with Holiday Open House, you know, it's always busy downtown, and what better way to get the kids to calm down just a little bit than to take them to a play and, you know, have them sit and be there for a few minutes. So, well, that will be great with the tickets being available at the door, because also in the meantime, you know, when you're out shopping, you don't really know about what time you're going to be finished or what's going to be going on. So that sounds like a good idea. Is this a student play, and who's directing, or you know, who's the main characters in this play? Okay,
the play is directed by Patty Vick, and assisted by Amy Goodman, and they are both, well, Patty has a great deal of experience in directing.
Patty has been in theater for years on years on years.
She has.
I've worked with Patty before also.
Absolutely, so we're really happy to have her directing this. I can't remember them all, but I did bring a list of the cast. There's quite a few in the cast. Okay. The gatekeeper is Dwayne Hutchison, and he is the owner of ProCare locally. So he's the gatekeeper, and Will Bagwell, he's a third grader at Broxton Mary Hay School, and he's a perfect Littlest Angel. If anybody knows Will. And we have Coralie Anthony, and she's a great addition to the play, as well as Sophie Bird, and she's also she's at Satilla Elementary School, and she's also in the third grade. Okay. And Nydia Swanson is in the play, and she is in 8th grade at Coffee Middle School. Wow. And Cheyenne